Hey everybody. It's turned into ping pong nirvana here downstairs at Sears Del Amo, Torrance, California. You can see all the ping pong tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there not a sixth one? No?
Yeah, there's a broken one over there too.
There's a sixth one over there, but you can't see it.
The one that we used to always play on with the one-sided corner.
Right, but it's easy to fix. We just never did it. But you just take off the other 3 feet, which I think you suggested.
Right, but it's not our table. So
I mean,
we were not just
talking about possession's 9/10 of the law. It's like, well, nobody uses it more than we do.
Not our.
But there's now an awful lot of ping pong tables. I guess that's another lesson to be learned. Besides the squeaking escalator, is that
sorry.
Ping pong tables seem to be disposable. So if you buy a ping pong table, assume that you're going to replace it every time a large child jumps upon it and the legs squish into themselves. Unless you get one from Travis Matthews for $10,000 that's made out of steel and glass, in which case...
Well, anything welded is more likely to withstand a small child jumping upon it.
But these are all kind of Sears priced, Walmart priced, major retailer priced. They're not super duper Olympics quality there, so you can play this game at home. Don't sit on it. And I don't even know if you can sit on the ones that they play in the Olympics, but it might be fun to find out.
I bet they don't fold up though. Oh! Be right back.
I will dance to my list. The kiss is on my list.
Squeaky elevator music. Today, brought to you by Busy Dreaming Pillow.
Huh?
$14.99 here downstairs at Sears in the bedding department.
I taught Mary my foot stretches to deal with my plantar fasciitis.
Woo! Sorry. So now I can stretch my feet and not have arch pain because I got a little twingy when we were walking down here on our way from parking at the other end.
The big quote for today is get busy living or get busy dying. The Shawshank Redemption. And the ass is the enemy of the pleated skirt.
Tweeted today by Healthy LA Fan.
Healthy LA Fan is my Twitter feed if anybody wants to follow me. Healthy LA Fan.
And look for today's tweet of the ass is the enemy of the pleated skirt.
Nice. Then went up my finger.
Finger.
At least I went to her side, so I don't have to go get it.
At least it didn't go under the table, so I don't have to climb. I just have to bend down and pick it up.
Metal swing set over there.
I do not like to climb. Hey, that's new. Jump and swing metal swing set.
I think they should open that sucker up in here.
2 swings, a 6-foot blow molded slide, a 42-inch trampoline system, and a glide ride, whatever that is.
Glide ride, ladies and gentlemen.
Glide ride, I assume, is something like zip line except without the line.
See if we can get Ernie to open it up.
Install it in Sears, we can start riding it. Ooh, sorry, missed the table.
I'll be back.
It was very difficult to see because he hit it off the ground, which was good, but then it bounced off the net holes and bounced far away, rolling to the treadmills. But it was a good try. Oh, sorry.
There's a lot of competitive ping ponging going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anybody's watched the George Burns clip at the end of the last couple. Or my farewell song for each episode. I was pretty impressed that I could find it.
You only had to stay up all night.
Stayed up all night and messed up my sleep for several days in order to do it. But I found it. It's like I couldn't have made this up. It had to come from somewhere. So it had to come from a George Burns film that I had seen. So that's fairly limited. I used to watch Going in Style a lot. I probably saw Oh God, maybe Oh God Book 2, but probably not. And Just You and Me Kid with Brooke Shields was the obvious answer.
But you didn't start there.
No. I also looked at there's another one. I can't remember the name of it. It's like Casey and the Sunshine Band, but different.
Something in the Sunshine Boys.
The Sunshine Boys, I think is what
Sunshine Boys, is that what it's called?
maybe.
I don't know.
I could certainly look it up. It's on my phone. is
Yes, we
in
could
video
look it up
use.
on our phone.
Over there, ladies and gentlemen, helping you to come to Sears.
I'm sure
Del
it
Amo,
will end up
downstairs
in the
Torrance,
comments.
California.
There'll be a link in the comments, I'm
Okay.
sure. Whatever the name of that movie
The
was.
Sunshine Boys. So now everybody's gonna have to watch. Maybe we can have a George Burns movie festival at home. We gotta get a theater. I was thinking about putting a new theater downstairs, sort of in front of the window, and then putting in the theater seats on steel plates so we can kind of move them around when we want to, and also adding some art hanging space in there. But that's next. We've also got to, I think, get that beam out of there. There's a wood beam that's kind of in the ceiling between basically our office and what used to be a kid's den. And the same thing in between Jacob's room and what used to be the kids' office, where they had their study room, their desks. There's a wood beam going all the way across that like comes down into the room. It's like, boy, if you could get rid of that, it would really open things up, and also maybe open up all those walls. Steal Jacob's room, but theoretically he doesn't live there anymore. He stays at home maybe, I don't know, every other month for a day or two.
Yeah, he comes home, we'll have something going on where we have tickets to something, or we, have a party, or his birthday, or...
There's 2 Kings games, I think, next weekend. I tried to get him to come home for both. He says, no, let's go Saturday. So we got Kings tomorrow. The Kings have traded away a whole bunch of players the last week or two. They traded away Kyle Clifford, who was kind of their big body enforcer. They traded away Tyler Toffoli, who was kind of their young shooter all-around player. And then they traded away Alec Martinez, also known as Jazz Hands, for when he won the 2014 Stanley Cup, right? Against the Rangers.
I could not tell you. Was it the cup, or was it
It was the Cup.
one of the playoff rounds?
No, it was the Cup.
Like one of those crazy...
It was actually Toffoli and Clifford and Martinez were the 3 players on that line that won the Cup. And all 3 of them were involved in that play. It's interesting. They were all traded this week. And, thank you guys. We appreciate it, but
Sorry.
you're welcome. It's kind of sad for all 3 of them to be traded away in the same week, isn't it?
Wow, that's
Think
noisy.
about that, ladies and gentlemen.
Noisy.
I didn't make it. We should
No,
get
I
some
don't.
WD-40 for Sears, Del Amo.
Because they don't seem to sell that over in the automotive and tool department.
Well, it was fixed for about a week and then just went back to squeaking. But there's an escalator at Burlington Coat Factory, which is now just called Burlington, that's been out since.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's like their entire Christmas season was messed up by not having an entrance. I mean, they've got an entrance through an elevator, but you could put in 10,000 people an hour through the escalator, and you could put in like 200 through the elevator.
You could even put a lot more people in if it was just stairs.
Yeah.
But having a closed entrance is bad.
Nope. Sorry. I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Mary will be there.
I'm gonna dance. Because that was a ridiculous shot I tried to pick up off the floor, and it didn't work. Not at all. But at least it didn't go under anything. Right? Under would be bad.
We're talking about traveling a little bit in the next week or two. Maybe go out to New York for some art options, or maybe going to Colorado and see Bina, or maybe going to spring training in Arizona. We haven't quite figured it all out yet. So Bina's going to be home a week or two after that for
Her spring break.
her spring break and Jacob's spring break, and that's the same week as opening day. And so make sure to get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen, for opening day. For the entire Dodger season. I will post a link to that in the comments of the seats we have available. We sold another 3 games today, I think.
Yes.
And we post everything on StubHub, so that stuff goes pretty quick. So beware, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
the
Check your
first,
lists.
first StubHub sale was today for a game in July, so don't think there aren't people out there who know what they want and are going to go get it.
And generally, we price them about the same on StubHub as we do on our list, except if the StubHub price is higher, we just price it just below the StubHub price there, but we leave our price the same for you, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at our list on the link that's in the comments or earlier in my feed, which is facebook.com/reuse. This sounds like a commercial. It's meant to be. Sorry. Nice. I'll be back.
And I'll dance. And I'll show you the other side of the hello. It's blank.
It's not blank, it's got a pattern.
Well, it is not embroidered. It is just the general pattern of the rest of the film. It is always good to show both sides of the merchandise. Sorry. Woo! It was
Donut
surprising.
No, I gotta dance.
Ah, it's underneath. Oh, and now she goes.
Mary's now rolling around on the floor, which would probably be a better shot than me doing my silly dancing. But it is what it is. She's going extra slow, so I have to dance more.
This is what it looks like when I get back from climbing down underneath one of the foosball tables, air hockey tables, sorry.
In case you're wondering whether we like spending time or not together, we work together during the day. Then we go walking together at night.
And have dinner together most nights.
So yeah, I guess we like being together. Ooh, you point.
That was
You got it over the net.
I don't know how that happened. Got over
There's
the
no
net all on
rules
its
about
own.
how many times it can bounce in our game. It can bounce endless number of times and it can bounce off the ground. You just don't want to hit your pants.
And you don't want to have to bend over to pick it up.
You don't want to have to chase it.
Yeah, because chasing it sends you to dark, dreary corners. Although, it's not as dark and dreary as when we used to play over next to the camping equipment. And it would go down into the corner where the chupacabra lived.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra!
Chupacabra corner's over there. Yeah, we're not back there anymore. That's good.
Yeah,
Does it
back
work
where all
and roll
behind
over
all the
there?
merchandise where you, in every horror movie, something reaches out and grabs your hand. I never like reaching back there to look for the ball. It's never fun. Seen too many horror films in my time.
Are they any of them filmed at Sears?
You know, I have a feeling that Gremlins probably was.
I was talking to
Gremlins
Sabrina.
seems like the kind of movie when they go to the department store in Gremlins, it seems like it was the Sears.
When
I
Sabrina
could be
got
wrong.
back, when Sabrina was here for winter break, she was going over to my folks' house every day, and they're in Australia right now. And so she would go over there every day, and I guess she'd ride the escalator. They've got an elevator that goes from the garage up to the main level. And there's a phone in there in case of emergencies. And she was telling me how scary it was when the phone rang. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, the phone rang. I'm like, it's probably just a telemarketer. She's like, I know, but it was scary. And so then I was over there, you know, getting something the other night. And the phone rings, and it was scary. Ghost phone.
Well, it doesn't help that it's red. It's like a bright red emergency color, and so it's this little tiny box with this bright red phone
This is from Caddyshack.
that
Do I look like a
nobody
gopher?
has the number to, and so when it rings, you know, it's either a wrong number or a telemarketer or some creepy movie out of some horror nightmare, right?
Then I was there a few days later, and I was worried about the ghost phone ringing, and the ghost phone didn't ring. It was my cell phone, and it was Sabrina.
That was very coinky-dink. Oh, sorry.
Oh, double sorry.
Conveniently, it hit the table leg of the Outdoor Pro and bounced back to me.
The Outdoor Pro does have value. A, it sounds like a tin can, and B, sometimes the ball will bounce back from it.
Well, but it hit basically the toe, so you know, can't really fault the toe for not having a whole lot of bounce.
Ah, sorry.
So what'd you do today?
Slept. I took a nap.
Well, we got our StubHub listings done. That took a while.
Mostly because I didn't do anything. I helped a little bit with the birds. Last night I was working on our travel ideas and schedules. I wasn't feeling that well today. I was feeling a little dizzy, but usually walking helps, so come to the mall and play ping pong and feel
And
better.
did it?
Yeah, feeling great. I mean, still a little dizzy, but I feel a little dizzy and I'm exercised instead of
The
a little
billiard
dizzy.
table box tried to take my shirt.
I hate it when that happens.
It's got all tape on the outside, and it tried to grab hold of me as I went by. Now there's about to be a new billiard table. I'm here! With the hand bounce.
Are watching to see people playing ping pong. That is not what this is.
This is definitely not ping pong. That's why it's not trademarked. It's not ping pong.
Sorry. I missed.
Hey. Nice dance.
Thank you.
I do like the color of that shirt.
The shirt?
Yeah.
This is a new shirt, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a nice teal, blue-green, whatever you want to call that. Turquoise. No, not dark enough for turquoise. I mean, turquoise is lighter.
I'd like to say that I got it at Sears, but I didn't. I got it at Ross. You say, well, why don't you go to Saks Fifth Avenue or someplace fancy? It's like, that's the one where they have the shirts out. They have them at Ross.
Pants!
1-0, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sorry.
So we just went over to Ross. I tried on 10 or 12 shirts. I picked 4 or 5. It was under $100. Hey, I got shirts.
And now I don't have to do laundry every 6 minutes. Only every 12 minutes.
Sorry.
Between the towels and the, clothing, and the sheets. Laundry and dishes are the never-ending fun tasks that scene in Notting Hill where Spike is wearing the wetsuit and the lead character says, "Why are you wearing that?" And he says, "Combination of things. Well, no clean clothes." And he says, "And there never will be if you never clean your clothes." And he says, "Yeah, vicious circle."
William Thacker.
William Thacker is the character's name that plays the lead, yeah.
Played by Hugh Grant.
Played by Hugh Grant. And Spike's played by, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. It's like R-H-Y-F, like Rees, something. How do you got that guy's name? He's Welsh, I assume.
Those Welsh names are weird.
No, it's a Welsh pronunciation.
There's no music. Mary's left. I'm standing here only listening to a squeaky escalator.
I'm having the same issue right now with watching Outlander on Netflix, and when they start saying things in Gaelic, it's like the way they transcribe them in the book and the way that they are pronounced out loud by speakers of the language are totally not the same thing.
Because you've read the book and now you're
Because I've read the book and in my head I had it, this is how you say this word that I'd never heard before. And now they're saying it by somebody who speaks the language, and I'm like, I don't know how to say that. That's how you say that. It went right through the donut paddle. You thought he was going to get it.
I think we're at our final volley, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, final volley.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Remember to like, share, and comment on our ping pong podcast. Let us know if you'd like to join us on a future ping pong podcast. Obviously, there's plenty of tables at Sears, and that's not changing anytime soon.
I doubt
Famous
there'll
last
be
words.
a lack of tables. There'll only be a question of paddles. Oh, sorry. Missed the table. Good recovery.
It could be the greatest last round ever, ladies and gentlemen. It might not be.
It might not. Well, we won't know until it's over.
Ah! Marvelous time tonight. Boom. Like, comment, and share.
Put our price tag back on the table. $4.99. There you go.